Hi guys, welcome here with today's group devotional gathering. Let me know that you can hear me. Great to see you guys joining on. So my plan for us today is I've pulled us 3 cards for the day, which have been really interesting, and my plan as well is to offer up a really deeply healing, calming the nervous system meditation, which really came off the back of the cards. So first up, the first card that I pulled here is, I just spilt my tea on it. It's just rose water tea, so it's not that dirty. So it's the I'm sorry card. Defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. Second card is messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. And the third card is deep cellular healing. It's interesting. The meditation I'm going to be doing is water-based. So we will be working with the element of water. As you can see, it's all over my cards here. But I just wanted to kick it off by reading you the descriptions of these, just so we can bring this consciousness into the cellular healing that we're going to be doing. This is a really beautiful meditation that I learned in my shamanic training. It's based on a physical healing that I've learned to do and been trained to do. We're going to do it in meditation form now. It's all about rebalancing and rebeating yourself back to the pulse of the planet, the pulse of the universe, the pulse of the mother. So that's what we're going to be doing together. But first I want to read these cards. So we go first of all to the I'm sorry card. This is a really powerful earthbound card. It's from the Starseed Oracle deck. It says, we're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. This is all about the barrier of healing. If we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's crucial to remember that we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. And this is one of the biggest challenges for those of us who are the starseed souls having a human experience, particularly if we have that memory of what's life like beyond just this planet. And I believe that there are many of us who are incarnate right now who have spent a lot of soul history in different realms and actually chose to incarnate at this period of time. So perhaps you feel it, perhaps there's a remembering occurring, perhaps there is a seed that's planted that what you're living through right now, there is a soul memory that you knew it was going to happen. Perhaps that's the case for you, or perhaps it's not. I'll continue. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadow, hate, wounds, separation, severing wrongs, and sadness. Now, I really feel that particularly in the past few years, this is what has been coming to light. All of the ways that we have seen ourselves as separate and different groups of people as better or worse than others. This is what is rising up. This is what has been rising up, particularly in the past 5 years. Obviously, it's been happening way longer than that, but particularly recently. And this period that we're in right now, where many of us are rightly isolating ourselves physically, we're really being called to look at that separation, that severing, that guilt, that shame, that me versus you. Okay. So you may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, or your society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others, to find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people, to say I'm sorry with an open heart and mean it, to be part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. To be part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame. It's about unwinding the patterning that got us here. You're being called to devote your time to causes you believe in or do healing work on your ancestral line. Starseed Soul Inquiry, how are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? So this card to me really is about soothing the nervous system, calming the nervous system. And in order to do that, acknowledging the fearful parts of us, acknowledging the parts of us that have been oppressed or perhaps have oppressed. This may be ancestrally, this may be in your current life. So that is the first card of the day. Second card is a beautiful card. It's called Messenger, Sirius Energy, Balancing Harmony, Balance and Harmony. So this really is the ones who have been called to be here at this period of history. I wonder if you resonate with that concept. Do you feel like perhaps you choose to be here now? Perhaps you are being called to hold space within your own community, whether it's virtual, whether it's in your family, not so much physically right now, but WhatsApp maybe. So this is the second card. You're part of a lineage of souls who have dedicated their lifetime to the upliftment of the planet, to returning time and time and again to seed the light. The crystalline ones, the ones who are here to plant the sacredness of life back in, to honor both the sacred feminine and masculine, to usher in deep reverence. Many ascended masters are thought to be connected to the energy of Sirius, often appearing as a shade of blue. They hold the frequency of pure love and are here to help the masculine and feminine exist in harmony, to ensure greater balance, to help us see that we're all connected and that the masculine and feminine energies exist within us all. You're being called to bring about this balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine, to be a guardian of harmony and balance on earth. Think of the whales traveling around the globe, sharing love through their healing vibrational song. Their unique notes send balance and harmony to every corner of the planet. A rebalancing of the masculine and feminine is occurring worldwide. It's a resurgence of the sacred that exists within us, a returning of the sacred union within, a rekindling of heaven and earth. You can begin to bring harmony and balance by creating it in your own life, and the ripples will flow from there. You can honor and balance the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and others. The soul inquiry is, how are you being called to bring harmony to your life or the planet? How are you being called to honor the sacred masculine and feminine within? So that was the second card. And then the final card is really what we're going to be doing in this meditation. It's Arcturus energy, really beautiful, deep cellular healing, physical and emotional healing. And I think that's really a really important point for these times, physical and emotional healing. Obviously, we want to boost the immune system as much as we can. Obviously, we want to support our physical bodies. Any of us who are sick, any of us who are feeling healthy, even physically supporting our bodies is really important right now. So too is emotionally supporting our bodies, or our energy bodies, I should say. it really is such a huge part of the immune system to, there's no question about why this card showed up at the beginning. This is really all about the fearful parts of us, the oppressed parts of us, the guilty parts of us, the ashamed parts of us. And these parts of us do exist. We can't just bypass them to get to the light. We have to offer them up to the light and to remember the innocence that exists within us. And it's until we truly can surrender and know our innocence deep, deep within, we will remain fearful. We will not feel safe and we will not feel supported. So this meditation that I'll be leading us through is really all about remembering the innocence that exists within us and allowing that rhythmic pulse that is woven through all of life to beat us back home. Because when we surrender to that is our greatest immunity emotionally. And then you do all the stuff physically as well. I know that particularly one of the main reasons I'm really wanting to show up here is because there is just so much fear out there. There is so much to be afraid of. And a lot of the news, absolutely tune into it, but don't stay tuned into it all day long, because our nervous systems cannot handle being always hooked into it. We need to come back to our own center. We need to come back, erecting that pillar of light, coming back to the heart, tuning in. What do I need to know in the real world? Come back, always come back. Otherwise, I don't know anyone's immune system who can handle being completely always connected in to all of the stories that are going around. Okay, so I want to read this out and then we're going to go into meditation. So this card says, your body knows how to heal. Healing is your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. If you're suffering from a mystery or chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today, it's difficult to navigate our health. If this card has made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways, to prioritize your health, to be kinder and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself the grounding and care you need, to put your body first, to nourish yourself as you would a newborn baby, to treat yourself with tender, tender care. You may be called to switch things up with your body or emotional well-being, to call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges you may be experiencing emotionally. The Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular healing and emotional healing too. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body as well as in your skin, to have your cells return to effervescent energy and vitality, to find calmness and contentedness, to have a soothed nervous system and tranquil heart. Starseed activation. So I'm going to hold this up. Place your hand on your heart. And if you feel called, you can repeat this after me as a healing, as an activation. I take back my vital energy. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. Okay, so I'm going to lead us now into a meditation. You're really welcome to lay down for this if you feel like you're just, a little bit frazzled and you want to drop deep. You're welcome to do that. If that's not practical, no problem. Just sit where you are. And even if, say, you're kind of unable to even close your eyes through it, you can either save the video for later. I know there's a feature to do that. If not, You got two options. One is I'm saving all of these videos in the direct URL link is rebeccacampbell.me/devotion. Now, there's no sign up or anything, just you literally can go there. It's the playlist of all the videos. And then the other option is to just keep this playing, like the frequency of it playing, just softly in the background. So you decide what would serve you and your situation right now. And for those of us who are coming on the journey of calming the nervous system, deep cellular healing meditation, I want to invite you to get really comfortable and really, anyone who is sitting and not laying, follow me in opening sacred soul space. If you're laying down already, you can just do this with your energy body. So placing your hands in prayer in front of you, deep breath in, deep breath out. Bringing your hands up to just above your head, opening them all around, down to the earth, back to heart. Now opening the collective group energy, bringing our hands up, open and around, back to heart. And then just getting into your position now, however you want to be during the meditation. Calling upon the Council of Light, the Great Mother, all of the divine healers, and the sacred Arcturians who know how to heal. Come, come, come. And call upon any healing helpers that you personally work with for your own personal use. So, deep breath in, close your eyes if they're not already closed. In the center of your heart, imagine a beautiful flower. And with your next breath, invite that flower to open petal by petal. And as it does, in the center, you see an inner light. This is the inextinguishable part of you. Part of you that never goes out. So wise, always guiding you. Your soul, your ancient self. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now we're going to travel towards that light into your inner temple, into a sacred healing chamber. As I count down from 5 to 1, you're going to find yourself out the front of your inner temple, walking up the steps into your inner temple. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Walking up the steps, walking across the threshold into your inner temple, towards a sacred doorway, into your sacred healing chamber. And within this chamber is a beautiful, sacred body of water, crystal clear, so safe, so warm, so gentle, so healing. You're met by an incredible healer. Perhaps they're from this realm, or perhaps they're from another. Notice what they look like. So friendly, so safe, so supportive. Here to help you, only help you. They guide you to make your way into the water and to begin to float on your back. They take you into their steady, safe, healing arms by placing one hand in the back of your heart and one hand in your lower back around where your second chakra is. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Feeling so safe and supported and held. Your breath continues to slow down. And the healing waters and the healing hands of this healer guide allow you to let go and release anything you're holding on to that does not serve your physical and emotional well-being. Letting go of any worry, any fear, any sadness, any way that your cells have barricaded themselves, any way that your cells have been put to work as defenders, defending against the fear in the world. Just for now, letting that go now, and allowing these healing waters to dissolve them fully away as you breathe in and out very deeply. Breathe, allowing the healing waters to deeply, deeply replenish you, and to dissolve away any fears, any sadness, any aloneness, any frenetic energy. Now the healer guide presses gently in the back of your heart and the back of your second chakra. And you begin to notice and feel and sense your own heartbeat beating against their hand at the back of your heart. They allow you to remember to breathe really deeply. And through their healing abilities, connecting you to the mysterious pulse of the entire universe. They remind your own heartbeat of this effortless rhythmic pulse. If it's been frenetically pulsing, misbeating due to fear, panic, being in fight, flight, freeze mode. They now encourage you to breathe deeply, to be soothed, to allow your own heart to beat back in unison with the Great Mother, with the Cosmic Mother and Father. Breathe. Surrender. Allow your heart to beat in unison with your breath, with the breath of all of life. Breathing deeply, allowing the gentle, sweet waters to heal you, to inform your cells, to inform your very being, to remind you that you are safe, you are held, you are supported, you can trust life, you can trust yourself. Breathe, be healed, deeply let go, allowing your nervous system to truly be held right now, to release all worry, to let it be dissolved away in these healing waters, within your healing chamber, within your inner temple. And as your own heart continues to beat in unison with the Mother, your healer guide now invites you to feel the back of your second chakra and the subtle pulse between your body of your lower back and the hands of this healer guide. This part of us which is often referred to as the second heart. Noticing the pulse of this part of you against their hands in the healing waters. And allow your breath to regulate. And as your breath regulates and slows down, so too does your own inner rhythm. Breathe. And allow this part of you, this pulse, to begin to pulse even more with the pulse of all of life. Breathe. Letting go and surrendering. Allowing your body to be deeply healed, your cells to be deeply replenished, and for your nervous system to be regulated and soothed. allowing the healing waters and the healing presence of this guide to deeply hold you. Breathe. Allowing the healing to happen, remembering that your body knows how to heal, that your immune system knows exactly what to do. Releasing any unneeded, unwanted fears. Inviting the fight, flight, freeze system to be regulated. Feeling completely held in the back of your heart, in the back of your second chakra, in the arms of this healer guide. And now feeling both of these parts of you beating now in unison, the back of your heart and the back of your second chakra, so often known as the second heart, beating in unison, beating in harmony, bringing both of these beats back to beat as one, soothing your nervous system, bringing yourself back to complete balance, complete calm, complete harmony, allowing yourself to be fully held, healed, soothed, supported in the safety of this healing chamber. Breathe. Calling all parts of you here and home. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Your healer guide now guides you out of the water. And you make your way out of this sacred healing chamber, fully dry, replenished, centered, balanced, calm, walking through your inner temple, out of your inner temple, down the steps, and as I count down from 5 to 1, you'll find yourself fully back here in the room, feeling balanced and a little bit more calm than before, and perhaps a lot more calm than before. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Beginning to open your eyes. Returning back to the room. Squeezing your body, fully being here. And in the comments, let me know just in a word or in an emoji how you feel right now. Got some doves and some stars and some hearts. Oh, so that's a meditation you can continue to do over and over again if you want. Literally just going into your inner temple through the portal of your heart to your healing chamber, imagining yourself in the sweet waters there, healing waters there, held with the back of your heart and the back of your second chakra, letting the back of your heart regulate, the back of your second chakra regulate, and then the two regulating together. It's something that you can do yourself, just laying in bed before you go to sleep at night, for example, or anytime you're feeling scared. You know, once our fight-flight system gets triggered, that's when it's these two parts of us that gets separate and kind of spirals out of control. And we're not able to tune into the portal of our heart when those two things happen. So it's a really great practical way to anchor yourself back and to soothe yourself if you find yourself just kind of overwhelmed. And you know, if you're constantly looking at the news and the headlines, it's impossible not to. If you're tuned in constantly, it's impossible not to feel a little bit spiraled out. So it's a great one to do, say, after I've been watching the daily updates myself. And yeah, that tends to be, I'll do my practice before and after that. So it's, of course, so important to stay informed, so that we can do our bit in our communities, our physical communities, as well as the larger communities, but always coming back. So I hope you have found that that meditation, that tool helpful. I have lots of other tools. Today is day 7 of this group devotion offering that I'm doing. It's completely free. There's no hooks or anything like that. If you want to see all of the videos so far, just go to rebeccacampbell.me/devotion and you'll be redirected to the playlist with all the videos, which is on Facebook. On Instagram, they don't stay up that long. So that's the place to check them out if you want. I hope that wherever you are, that you are feeling grounded, that you're feeling safe, that you're feeling supported, and that this extreme initiatory experience that we're all going through brings us all together. I know that self-isolation has been part of what a lot of us are practicing, but I really, really feel like this is yet another invitation for us to go within and connect together as we all tune in within. So I hope that you are well and sending you loads of love. I'll be here. I've decided I'm going to show up at a certain time every day now because people have been asking me. So I'm pretty sure I can commit to 3 p.m. GMT. So that is, I think that's 8 a.m. PDT. Oh gosh. But it's definitely 3 p.m. GMT, which is London time. And of course the replays are going to be here. So if you can't join live, that's totally fine. Feel free as well to, if there's a particular type of tool or something that you would like support with, like a particular energy you'd like to be held in, whether it's kind of, I want meditation or chant or mantra or healing or whatever it is, let me know. Equals, bless you, 8 a.m. PST, 12 p.m. EST. Thank God that you guys are there with all of the logistics. So look forward to seeing you. I'll be showing up for at least 21 days. Maybe I'll continue doing it myself. And I hope that you're well. Lots of love.